Hey all you teachers, since I'm unable to meet with you if you haven't been a part of our program yet, I have decided to make a quick video to kind of go over how our Reading for a Reason program works, and then if you have any additional questions you can feel free to shoot me an email at the end. Real quick, my email is community@drivevictory.com. So the way this works is I provide a log. They're usually on different colors every month, and I will have them all pre-sorted for each classroom. So if you are teaching third grade and you have 16 students, you'll get a paper clipped pile of 16 logs. It is very important, obviously, as you guys know, for the students to make sure to put their name, that you're their teacher, and their grade. I have over 1,600 students this year in the program, so it's really hard if I don't have this information in order to figure out who they belong to and who gets credit. Usually on the back of the log, I'll have how the program works, as well as the different incentives, and maybe any additional notes that has changed or been going on throughout the year. Sometimes the back of the logs will be blank. It all just kind of depends on what I need to get out to the parents and teachers and kids for the program. At the bottom of the log, I have total number of nights read, and then that just is the total number of the book or chapters read. Essentially, if it's filled in here, it counts. And then I have another total over here. It says total extra books or chapters. So if a student reads chapter books, and let's say they are reading this Friendship According to Humphrey book. In the book or chapter section, they would write Friendship According to Humphrey. Now they only have to write this once. And then they would have their parents sign, and let's say they read that night, they read chapters 1 through 3. So they'll put Friendship According to Humphrey, parents sign, and chapter 1 is counted here. So chapters 2 and 3 would be extra. So then they would put 2 for extra chapters read. And then the next night they could go down, and instead of writing Friendship According to Humphrey again, they can just write down chapter 4. And if they read additional chapters, again, counting up the number of additional chapters that they've read and add it over here. So that's how the extras work. This is not minutes. So we want books or chapters, depending on their age group, not minutes. It becomes really confusing when I see minutes added over on the extra, and then I got to decipher, did they read 10 extra minutes or 10 extra chapters, which becomes a fun job. So once at the bottom of each log, there will be a due date. If I will send out a reminder to everybody, to all the teachers anyways, saying, hey, the logs are due, I'm going to pick them up on this day. So let's say that the logs are due October 3rd. Okay, it's usually towards the middle of the week. I try and not do it over the beginning or the end if I can avoid it, just because it's really hard for students to remember to bring their logs back in. So it's due on October 3rd. We'll say it's a Wednesday. And then I'll send out my email saying, hey, can you guys send in your logs down to the office by October 3rd? Now, I do accept late logs. I don't necessarily advertise or tell the kids that, but I do accept them. I know that things happen and come up, and they're still learning. I still want to reward them. If their log is late, you can turn it into the office, or you can just shoot me an email with a picture of it, and then I'll pick it up later, or you can shoot me an email with just their name and how many nights they read, and again, I'll pick it up later when I come to do the drop off the prizes. However you want to do that part is fine, as long as I know what's going on. I'll always be emailing you and keeping everybody updated. Then once I get all the logs back in, I take and I fill out all the information for that student. And so your class, I have my little spreadsheet, and I have their name and then how many nights they read, and I keep track of that. You will get screenshots for your class only with how your students are doing after each month's data has been entered. Additionally, I send out an email to the schools with stats on how they did that month, and then it includes the number of kids participated, what percentage of the school that is, how many of those kids received a book, which is the top prize, what class had the best month based on number of nights read and percentage participation, and then how many of the kids read the same amount or more than last month, how many new kids joined the program, the total number of books read at the end of the month, and then books or chapters, and then the total number with extra books or chapters read, and then a grand total with both those numbers. If you are the teacher who has the top participating class that month, I will place the Scholastic book order under your name for the entire school of your school. So for example, in February this year, Mrs. Tillis's class was a top participating school, and I then placed the book or top participating class. So for all of St. Francis Xavier Elementary School, I placed all of the books I needed to purchase under her Scholastic account so she could get points for it. I will send you an email saying, hey, I placed a Scholastic order under your account. If you could go ahead and push that through right away, that would be awesome, because those are the books that I use for the rewards. I know that you guys may have open accounts, so it may get a little hairy every now and then. I just ask that the sooner you can place that order, the better it works out for the school and the program, because we essentially wait for the books and prizes to get in before I can bring them back to the students. If you have any questions, again, feel free to reach back out to me. I will keep track of all the students' information. What essentially I'm going to need from you is to pass out the logs to the students or put them in their folders and mailboxes, and then to collect them and have someone drop them off at the office when we're done. Now, usually I would visit the class, and it usually takes about 5 minutes or so, and I'd let them pick their prizes, between the pencils and erasers and books, and then I have other fun little prizes. I'd let them pick their prize, and then I take a quick picture, and then I move on to the next class. And again, that usually takes about 5 minutes, especially once we get in the hang of things. But with everything going on from the pandemic, we had to change things up a little bit this year. So I ordered some bags. They're going to be red tote bags with our Reading for a Reason logo on them. It'll have your name on it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I'll put in, when you get your bag, I'll put in all the prizes as well as like the books and different things like that. And then I will include a screenshot of your class. So the way this works is each month you can see everybody, they may do different. They might have different colors each month. And I'll write this on there in the notes as well. But with your screenshot, green means they get a book and a prize. Blue is just a prize. And then orange is a pencil and an eraser. And again, I'll include this all on there when you guys get your prizes, your packages each month. But you'll get your screenshot. It'll tell you who gets what, and then it'll have all the prizes in there. I pray that you guys won't have to do this long. I do enjoy very much so visiting the classes and seeing the kids. And I'd hate to continue to add added stress on to what you guys are already doing, especially with trying to navigate through this pandemic. So I apologize. I hope we're really excited that we can still offer the reading program, and we're trying to find new ways. We think it's really important, and we've had tremendous feedback over the last 7 years you know, each year we update and change different things, and it's ongoing and growing, and the excitement's still there, which is pretty neat. So if you have any questions, again, email me, or you can call me. My direct line is 563-538-6615. And then I will ask that you return back these bags when finished, so that way I can deliver the next month prizes in there. So again, we're going to keep reusing these bags. They'll have your names on them, so just turn them into the office. You can even throw your logs in there. And then we'll keep using that to pass back and forth. Hopefully I covered everything, and again, I can't stress it enough. Feel free to text, email, call, message me on Facebook, whatever it may be. I will do my best to get back to you in a timely manner, and I look forward to working with you guys this year. Thank you.